Welcome back.
Hey, welcome back to the Daddy Everyday Show. I'm so happy to be back. I know it's been a long hiatus. Haven't been in the studio since September. So it's been a long time. And no, this is not Dylan. He has
Nah,
not aged.
not
This
that
is
quickly.
this is my eldest son,
Oldest.
Kendrick. I'm sure you guys remember him. He's been on a couple of episodes with me and Dylan. I'm just happy to be back. This is exciting for me. It's been a lot has happened in the last couple of months, so I'm just thrilled to be back. If you're watching this, thank you so much. Thank you for your patience. Thank you for your prayers and encouragement throughout the last couple of months to get back in the studio. I really, really appreciate it. This episode is just catching you guys up, catching you guys on what's been going on with me, Kendrick, and Dylan, Daddy Everyday as an organization. So that's all we got going on for this episode. And I'll touch on some episodes that are going to be coming up, some real impactful episodes that you'll definitely want to tune into. Now, with that being said, I want to get into asking Kendrick just a couple of questions on the spot. He wasn't ready for this. But so
Should be ready for it.
if you guys don't know, Kendrick is now in college, and he just finished his first year of college, and I'm ecstatic about it. Like, it's funny when I picked him up from the dorms because he's out for the summer. He was like, "It was cool." I said, "How was your first year? How you feel?" He said, "It was cool." I'm like, "Man, you just had a whole first year of college. That's amazing." Like, I really was touched by that. And like, I told all my friends, "Yep, picking my son up, just finished his first year of college," but really proud of him. Working from time to time, and I'm just really proud of him. I know I won't say I struggled my first year, but I'm trying to give him the support that I really didn't have while I was going to college. So I'll ramble on and on. This is how I do at work when I'm talking to people about my boys. Like, if they get me started, well, they get me started, I'll talk all day about them. But so for the people at home, how was your first year of college? Let them know what school you go to. And
Go out. I go to Clayton State in Monroe. So nice little school. So, but as for the experience of college, different from high school, mainly because more things I'm doing on my own. Well, if not everything, other than the times I see family, everything else is on my own. But I would say the transition to college wasn't. I feel like it wasn't like a true like real like shocker, because getting up on my own, and stuff is not new. The only thing I guess new really was not having to worry about getting Dylan up for school. So it's just me. So I already had like alarms, and plus also having a job. So like stuff which is easy. It's like, oh, now it's just like I don't have like my parents aren't there. So that was about it. But getting up for school, make sure I go to class, make sure I'm on time, all the like the basic necessary things weren't hard to do at all. I guess the more of it was like, now my time isn't like blocked off. Like, I don't gotta not say deal with, but like I don't see my family on the daily. So it's like, well, now I have just free time to just do whatever I want, other than the like 2 classes I'll go that like I gotta go to. Other than that, the day is free. So and learning how to get the work done on time in those free times, I was pretty good used to. So other than that, the transition wasn't that bad, or wasn't like a complete like shock. But I'm very happy I made through it, and know there are a lot of things I got to improve during this school semester. Like working, I didn't work as much during this fall semester. That I plan to hope work a little bit more during this fall semester. But other than that, I would say I'm pretty good.
And I would say it was his good high school habits that helped him with the transition for college. Because, in elementary, they're pretty much holding your hand. Then middle school, they kind of let go a little bit. And then high school, you're a lot more on your own. You're more responsible for a lot more things with your education than you are in middle school and elementary. So by him having good habits, it led him to be able to make that transition to college good. So I applaud him for that because yeah, when you have that kind of freedom like that, it's about the choices that you make because you can easily go down the wrong path. I remember back in 1994 when I first went to college, I had good habits, but I, became friends with other people in college. They coming from different backgrounds and everything. And I saw how a lot of them sunk like the first quarter of school because they just didn't have good habits. Like they were away from home, so they had that freedom, and then couple that with not having good study habits and things like that. I've seen people, from all over the country, have to go back home after first because they didn't properly do their financial aid. They fell in classes just because they're, I was in Atlanta, so they yeah, and it was hot Atlanta back then for those that know. So they would just enjoy the nightlife and didn't focus on school. So I'm proud of him for holding his own there and doing much better than I did my first year. So some of the things I wanted to catch you guys up on is if you look right here in my hiatus from the show, I wrote 2 books. These books have actually been on my heart for maybe 2, maybe 3 years. I've been meaning to sit down and focus on writing. So I took some of the time over this hiatus to, get these 2 books out my system because they were constantly there. So I Love You, Black Man. This is why I got you this book. I think it's that one.
Oh. No, it's this one.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's.
I had to mess with it. I said I'm reading it right here, but it's a book that my fans, I guess I can call them fans. I'm authors. Yeah, my fans kind of requested because they want a book to give to black men. Like a lot of people, and I'm very thankful of it, celebrate me because of how I am as a father. Writing, being an author, my nonprofit organization. So they kind of praise me, but they want to give that kind of encouragement to their loved ones. And, as black men, for those black men that are watching, we have unique struggles, and black fathers in particular, whether it's, social, just the way people view the black man, like how we're held to a different standard than everyone else. And, don't get me started on how we're not supposed to show emotion and things like that. So I just wanted to create a book that people can share with a black man that they love. It's full with affirmations for those that are into doing affirmations. And then things that black men need to deep dive into, like whether it's education, and not saying everyone has to go to college or that kind of thing, but just being aware, being well-read in whatever field that you're in. So, it's a lot of great information in there to help self-develop yourself to take on this challenging world. So I wrote that. And now we move on to, is this one right here? Thank you. Bonding Behind Bars. This book is because of my Fresh Start for Dads, Reconnecting After Prison. First of all, Fresh Start for Dads is my best-selling book. And no, let me answer this a quick Q&A on me writing books for inmates or incarcerated fathers. No, I've not been in prison, but the subject matter is about connecting with kids. I think people are missing, thinking I'm telling the story of a man that's in prison. No, I'm giving tools, tips, and advice to fathers. Mm-hmm. They're more than just incarcerated fathers. They are fathers first. And I'm giving them tips on how to stay connected with their kids. The 2 sons that I have, I think I'm very well connected with them. I have a unique relationship with both of them, but it started, when they were young. And I still He's 19. This dude's going to be turning 20 this year.
Ooh.
And I still have a unique relationship with him. And I wouldn't have that relationship with him if I didn't do those connecting and bonding activities when he was young, like to where we are now. So this book now is my best-selling book this month. It came out, a month and a half ago, and right now it's now my best-selling book. Which, thank you.
Of course.
But it also shows me that there's a need for books for incarcerated fathers. This book actually is for just incarcerated parents and connecting activities that you can do while you're still in prison. There are things that you can do to stay connected to your children, things that you need to think about as well. So I put all that into the book. And I'm also doing mentorship. So right now I'm mentoring a parenting class in Folsom State Prison in California. Miss Jennifer Dominguez. I think I'm saying it right. I didn't practice. I'm so sorry, Jennifer. But so I'm just lending, because she purchased my book and she reached out to me. So I've been going back and forth, offering advice to the fathers there, sending them a couple of copies of the book, the new book. I even gave them, before it was even out, gave them some excerpts from the book that I think will be useful to them. I also I wrote something for them. You guys know, if you've been watching the show, you know I don't memorize stuff. I don't think I'm built that way, how like some people can memorize things. No. Yes, I'm not built like that. So, it's in a different document. So I want to take this time right now to address the Folsom fathers. All right, so this is strictly for you guys. First of all, I want to say I'm honored and humbled that you guys are receiving the material that I created well. I sent the Daddy Everyday show podcast links, and I understand that you guys are receiving those very well and getting information and being entertained. So one night I was sitting up and I was really thinking about you guys and saying, how can, I want to obviously expand this to more prisons, but when Ms. Jennifer reached out, now I have I feel like I have a personal connection with you guys in the sense that you guys are taking my advice and trying to utilize it with your family. So I'm truly honored by that. So I wrote this. I tried to memorize. I tried to practice memorizing it. I can't do it. And I don't have to. I just read it off here. All right. So I want to take a moment to speak directly to you, directly to your heart. I know where you are is not where you plan to be. I know the weight you carry from the decisions of the past from the decisions, the past pain being away from your kids. I understand that, being away from your kids. I feel that, and this guy's not that far away from him when he's away in college. But I need you to hear this. You still matter. Your role as a father still holds value, and your story is not over. Taking a parenting class while you're behind bars is no small thing. It shows strength. It shows love. It shows that you're choosing to grow, to be better, and to leave a legacy that your children can be proud of. That decision right there, that's fatherhood in action. You're not just an inmate. You are not your worst mistake. You are a man with the power to shape the future, not just yourself, but for your children. Every lesson you learn, every page you read, every moment you reflect, it adds up. You're laying the foundation for healing, reconnection, and renewal. So don't stop. Keep going. Keep becoming the father your children need, because the world needs you. Your family needs you. And most of all, your children need to know that their father didn't give up on himself or on them. I believe in you. I believe in the man that you're becoming. And I wrote those books with you in mind because I've seen what happens when fathers rise. Excuse me. So keep pushing, keep praying, and keep preparing. Because when the doors open physically and emotionally, you'll be ready to walk through it as a stronger man and as a stronger dad. In closing, your past may explain you, but it doesn't define you. You're not forgotten. You're not finished. You're just getting started. I salute you. Stay strong. Stay focused. You got this. And I was up right now, and you say, heck, I was reading and I was still stumbling. So if I was trying to do it by memory, that wasn't going to work. But I am very proud of you guys to be going through what you're going through, being away from your kids, dealing with being incarcerated, and then you're taking the time to better yourself, taking parenting classes. So I definitely salute you guys on that. What else did I want to talk about? Oh, so my brother Charlie. Now, for those that may be new to the show, almost a year ago, because this is Father's Day. So happy Father's Day. Well, when you guys see this, it won't be Father's Day, but it's Father's Day today. So it makes it even more unique that I get to record this show with my son. But my brother in August of 2024 had a stroke. And then later at night, he had a heart attack. It left him paralyzed on his right side, memory loss and all that. Aphasia, that's the name that they call it, aphasia. So where he remembered me, he remembered like his siblings, my sister, our big brother, but there was other things that he was kind of hazy on or just had no memory, like he didn't remember where he worked and things like that. So he, went through therapy. I was right there beside him, and he's so much better. That memory is definitely back because, me and him love to recite movie lines.
Yeah, I hear it all the time especially when you start singing. He'll let me chime in.
So we love doing that, and he's he hasn't missed a beat, so that's good. He has better movement in his right leg, so he can get around with a cane. Still working on that arm. But he's still in good spirits, which is great. So I salute him for being in that situation and still being able to be in good spirits and do the therapy training on his own and things like that. So he's definitely better than he was a year ago. He's better now than he was 2 months ago. So he's definitely trending in the right direction. So that's one of the things I've been really handling over this long period away from the show. So want to touch on some other episodes coming up. I lost my notes. This is when you do some kind of show and dance. While I get my notes.
Well, I guess only show and dance like a show is that I don't know if it's hard to see. Let's stand up. Nice little shirt.
Oh.
I'm wearing, gotta represent Barnes boys.
Okay.
Of course, us, me, Dada, and Dylan. So
did y'all catch that?
What?
Oh, you didn't.
Listen, I'm respecting you on your podcast. So
no, but you said Dada.
Yeah, no.
I know.
But
you see that? It's he's. I'm still Dada.
Yeah. I just normally call him the old man,
Yeah.
But that's just because it's mainly I guess when I'm texting mom about you, I'm like I don't want to say, if I don't say old man, what else do I say? I don't know what I'm not gonna call him by his first name, so I'm like I don't know what so yeah, nice shirt. I love this. I like that it has red because red's my favorite color. So, other than that, see he got a maybe you should memorize something. You'll know.
Oh, I was ready. I was just thinking, just letting him. I like to do Dylan like that, where I just leave him hanging out there, and yeah. But no, I'm doing a lot of episodes that are tailored to based upon what people have been requesting. So I will be doing episodes for incarcerated fathers because that's one of the things that I'm getting on requests for, which is a great thing to think, because like a lot of times, when guys, fathers go to prison, it not a lot of time, all the time, it's hard to make that transition back. And a lot of them give up because it's so difficult. But if they come out prepared and have the tools, it can be really encouraging for them to press, because it's going to be a difficult road. But when you have the tools and the knowledge and support, it makes that journey a lot easier. But there's some shows I'm going to do, like Provider to Protector, Fatherhood After Failure. Those are the upcoming episodes, and I'm doing The Power of Being Present. That's going to be the next episode after this one, where I would just touch on just being present in your kids' lives, how impactful that can be. And that will spill into even for those that are with their kids every day. There's still ways that you can be present in their lives. So I'll be sharing those tools and tips to help fathers out with that. And a lot of things, because I know I have a lot of mothers that watch this. Everything I do, because I work in fatherhood for fathers, but a lot of this principles and tips and things can be used for mothers as well. Like as far as this book right here, it talks about the tools you can use just from being incarcerated, how you can stay connected to your kids, because it's important for mothers as well to stay connected to their kids while they're in prison. Went through that. Talked about, so Dylan is going to what, 7th grade?
Yeah.
Yes, that is crazy. So
Yeah.
we had a birthday party for Dylan, and first of all, every birthday party we've ever had for Dylan is always the smallest kid.
Yeah.
This last birthday was no different. And I'm
Yeah.
putting this in here because I want him to see it when he watches the episode.
Like, Dad, you talking about how
Why are you always talking about how small I am? But it's amazing that he's going to 7th grade. He still looks like he should be going to like 4th grade
so
or 5th.
small.
Yeah.
He's so small.
But I know he's probably going to have a growth spur, and he's going to be like, he's going to wind up being taller than Kendrick.
I hope not.
I think he will.
I can't imagine him. I can't imagine him being taller than me.
I think by high school, he's going to be taller than Kendrick.
No, I don't. He have to.
It can happen over a summer.
I know he's 5 foot something. I know he's something like that.
Is he? Is he 5?
He's not. I don't think he's 4. I think he's 5.
Really?
I think he's 5 because
Wow.
he's like I don't know. He's like right here. He's like right here. I don't think he's gonna just about high school. I don't think he's gonna spring
High
up.
school.
I don't think he's gonna spring up.
Watch. We're gonna do a side by side, like a weigh in, like a boxing match.
I'll hope.
And watch.
I can't imagine. I can't look up to Dylan.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I cannot.
Now, long as he might get taller than me though.
I'm gonna get taller.
I'm
than
not
you.
gonna. No, you're not gonna get taller than me.
get taller
I
than
think you're maxed out.
I'm
Yeah, you maxed out. You're not getting any taller. So don't worry about that.
Listen, recently I went from 5'8" to 5'9", so there's still growth that can happen. All right.
He's not gonna get
Listen,
taller.
I'm not
than me.
20. I'm not even 21 yet, which is an age. So you know what?
Yeah, it is age. 21 is age. You're
I
right.
meant just in a special age, but I'm gonna be one day. I'm gonna be taller than you.
He's not. Yeah, he's maxed out. Try again next year. But
Don't worry,
yeah,
I'll be growing by next
I think
year.
Dylan will possibly he will be as tall as me. He'll be as tall as me.
I can't see that.
Let's see it.
I hope he grows. That's the thing. I just don't hope he gets taller than me. That's all.
I can't wait. So let's see. What else did I want to touch on this episode? I was ready. So part of my thing with the podcast is I like to feed off the energy of who I'm working with, like with Dylan, because Dylan there's a certain uncertainty with Dylan.
Oh yeah.
I'm always
yeah.
I'm always nervous of what Dylan's gonna say. So I like you're more like me in this.
Listen. I'm house trained. All right, I know how to. I know how to. I know
Dylan's
how
a
to.
little Chihuahua untrained.
Yes, he is. That's why I call him just a little chihuahua. Listen, I listen, Dylan, because I'm scared also with Dylan, what Dylan may say.
Yeah, I am.
You
I'm
know,
always nervous.
Because Dylan may fall back on the fact that oh, this isn't being recorded and this is just like we at the house or the apartment,
Yeah,
so,
he gets really relaxed.
But I listen, the bright lights, man.
Is it showtime?
They gonna keep me in a bubble to be like, all right, I gotta know, I ain't about to say something bad, but I don't want to say some like thing that only he would get, and everyone's like, what? What is he talking about? So,
well, as long as it's not embarrassing, I'm not.
I don't think other than that, I occasionally go, what's that on your head? Like that,
For all my bald brothers out there, we got a hater right here. But no, but like I said in the beginning of the show, I am so thrilled to be back. We were on the elevator coming up to the studio, and Kendrick asked me if I was nervous. Like, I haven't been nervous doing this in a long time. I used to be so nervous doing this. I don't know, Ella, did you notice? Yes. Because I guess I was, in the beginning, I was trying to sound like a podcaster and not just be myself. Like, literally when I'm talking in the mic and I'm talking towards the camera, I'm just talking to someone. I'm talking to someone that I've met that said they like the show, somebody I haven't met yet. And, this is my way to get you to like the podcast. And then when I have Dylan or Kendrick here, is like my safety blanket. I feel even more comfortable, like I'm in a car ride with them and I'm just on the phone or something. So for anyone that's thinking about doing podcasts or anything, number one thing, I think you have to be yourself, because then that way you're not putting on an act.
Yeah.
So that way you can be consistent because you're just being yourself. I was nervous because I was trying to sound like the podcasts that I listen to. And I think the key to the podcast is sounding like yourself, because that was to make you unique. Like, instead of trying to sound like somebody else, a lot of podcasts that I like and probably you like, is because that individual is unique. I like that person. So
yeah, just there. You're there for that person to speak. You want to hear that person speak. You don't want. I guess you want that person to speak their mind and not like a speech. So like what's on the speech is it's their thoughts, but it's kind of, I don't know, just written. It's written. It doesn't feel like it's. I don't know. It's hard to explain.
It doesn't feel authentic.
It doesn't feel authentic. Now, speeches can be, of course, authentic, but it doesn't feel like, when it's just a casual conversation, you're like, I can get that person more, because you can, like, I guess, see their personality. When you're just kind of reading something, there's no only, like, not monotone, but there's only one voice. But, like, when you're just speaking your mind, you're able to just be free in a way. So, with podcasts, you're just, enjoying being yourself, You, I guess, in a sense, made a podcast because you want to be able to speak to people that may get you, understand, or just, for entertainment. So,
Hey, Ella, doesn't Dylan, Kendrick sounds like me, or I sound like him. No, I feel like, is this what I sound like when we first start hanging out? No. Oh. Really? I always wonder, because they say like my boys look like me, I don't see it. But it's funny because I see my personality in both of them. I think Dylan's just a little bit more, I don't know. So people think Dylan is so sweet. And like me and, like, we have a different side that we see of Dylan. Yeah, he's not as sweet as he wants you guys to believe.
He is he's the master. I guess he's the master of putting up a front. He is the master of once he's in public.
Yes, he acts so shy and all that. He's so quiet and humble when they ask, "What's your name?" Dylan. But that's not what he is, guys. That's not what he is. But it's funny.
Not like he like completely switches.
Yeah.
But, he kind of just blocks off a little bit of himself in public. I get, I guess when you in public meet someone new, you're a little shy, timid. So, but Dylan's like that when I guess there's people not around, which I kind of like that, but like when Dylan's with his friends or like stuff,
He's wild. Yeah.
he's wild.
Yeah. It's funny. Like I mentioned the birthday parties earlier, you really get to see I get to see more his personality when he's with his friend, because he really cuts loose. Because I see him, when he's around us, he's one particular way, but I see a different side of him when he's with his friend. He really cuts loose. He's not as laid back as he is sometimes to be around us. So it's nice to see, because now I get to see how he is outside, like how he is at school. Because like I know everyone's like, oh, Dylan. It's like, what is Dylan doing so special? Everybody, yeah, but like when we have a birthday party or something like that, you really get to see his personality. Say, oh, that's the reason why they like Dylan. Wow, man, Dylan. That's the reason why they like him so much. But yes, okay, we're gonna get ready to bring this episode to a close. I just want to thank everyone that has supported us throughout the years now, because it's been of doing this podcast. For those that don't have so I didn't properly do my notes this time like I normally do. I do the housekeeping, where I list, hey, go to daddyeveryday.org, which you should do for all the information on Daddy Everyday. I'm going to be starting a weekly workshop series with the public library system. I'll give you guys more information once I get the set dates. But yeah, so Daddy Everyday will be on the road every week. So I have that going on. I'm working on another book, but it's going to probably be next year when it comes out. But so I'll give you guys more details on that. What else we got going on? Kendrick will be back in school for this second year, year 2 in August. The kids back or start school July 31st.
Dylan sent the thing. I was like, dang, I forget, because I remember. I think it was when the middle school. I was like, oh, we started in July. Like I'm used to like in the elementary, the school semester started. I feel like started like in August, like that second week of August. But they started in July. I was.
Yeah, when I was going to school, we started school in September.
I mean, I know still some like I guess in different states they started in September, which I'm like,
still.
Or just like, or I guess they end in June, and I'm like, man,
we used to end in June. Yeah, we used to end in June. So, go to daddyeveryday.org to learn about the text line, getting signed up for a text line so you can get your weekly reminder about the podcast and anything that's going on with Daddy Every Day. Exclusive contest we're developing to get, free books and things like that. What else going on? I think that's it for now. I'm really just excited to be back. I can't stress it enough, because it's been like a battle in my mind that I don't, really share too much with people, just with everything that's going on. And me coming back behind the mic is a lot. It's like me claiming victory. I know a lot of us, and it's June. This is Men's Mental Health Month, that we're all fighting like different battles inside, and sometimes you just gotta fight through, because you can't control everything. So that's one of the biggest things you need to know, that focus on what you can control, because if you can't really control it, it shouldn't be your primary worry then, because there's nothing you really do about it. But focus on the controllables, and just know life is hard. It is. It's hard at times, and we get hit with curveballs, and we try to have a plan of action, and then something throws a monkey wrench in it. It's hard, but we got to push through. Don't be afraid to ask for help, whether that's going to a therapist, whether you just tell a friend, hey, I just need to vent. I just need to let the stuff out so I can move on. Because sometimes all you can do is vent about a situation you can't control. So vent, let it out, and then move on, kind of thing. But so that's what I want to leave you with. It's just, if you need help, seek help. Because it's like if there was something wrong with your car, you would get help. Heck, if your arm was sore and you don't know why, you would seek help. So if something mentally is happening with you, you should seek help. So, and also, man, go to the doctor. If you haven't had your annual checkup yet, it's halfway through the year. Go get a checkup. Any last words for the people before I tell them bye?
Nah, just make sure to have a great day, and that's about it. That's all I got.
Excellent. All right. So thank you guys for tuning in. Next week, I'm going to be talking about the power of being present. Fathers, we matter. So just showing up is literally half the battle. It's just showing up for the fight. Because sometimes it can feel like a fight. But that's it. Thank you guys for tuning in. See you guys next week.